Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic, welcome to the cloud. It is Splatoon 1 time. Hello Octoseal. Hope you guys are doing good. Okay, the stream is good. Just making sure. Yeah. I don't know, I just felt like it was a Splatoon 1 type of day. Okay, good. Pretendo was working. I didn't check. I never know with the volume for Splatoon 1. Hopefully this is okay. Does my voice sound off? My mic positioning might be weird. I don't know. I'm also a little tired. It might just be that. Let me... It's a bit deeper? Okay, that's all you mean. Yeah, I think I'm just a bit groggy right now. I had to work again today, early, and then I tried... I was so tired last stream that I'm like, okay, this time maybe I'll try and like take a nap a little bit. And I didn't even really take a nap. I just laid down for a bit. But that's probably why. So yeah. Do I have money in this game? I pressed the lobby. I missed the button. Oh, Splatoon 1 lobby loads fast. I don't think there's any... I think I was like saving for something. Let's check. Oh, I wanted the other... Did I want the other dual squelcher? I don't know what I wanted. We're going weapons. Is there gear? I still have garbage gear in this game. Recon... The Octoboy. This will forever just be the Octoboy shirt to me. What do I even have in this game? Hello Antiflow, hello Windows Fan 11. Yeah, we're good. Let's just hop in. It's fine. If I if I see some gear later that I want and don't have, oh man, the turf rotation is so much better than the ranked one. But I actually okay. I like anchovy. I actually like port mackerel. This is fine. This is fine. Port mackerel, I think I've said before, like feels like a map I should hate as someone who likes big maps with lots of inkable walls. Well, port mackerel is kind of big. It's just long, but I don't know. Port is fun. I enjoy port. And anchovies, very good. What is it, Rainmaker? Well, it's Pretendo, so it might just decide to not be Rainmaker, but for now, it's Rainmaker. we are currently under the assumption it is Rainmaker. But yeah, any news this week? We had the Mario Kart Direct that was a complete nothing burger and probably didn't need to exist. Oh, you got all moons in Mario Odyssey, nice. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's like, you know, 3D Mario is one of my favorite series, but it's so weird to me almost that people could... I mean, I don't know. There's some point, I guess people would get bored, but it's... I don't know. I could never be satisfied, like, just beating the game and then not getting all the moons. Hello, Daniel. Well, it wasn't even... I mean, sometimes the overview trailers have new stuff to show. It wasn't even that. It was literally, like, every single piece of information was stuff we already knew or, like, could have easily assumed. It was like, they confirmed battle mode, which was honestly a disappointment, because they confirmed that it's just back to balloon and coin battle, and they got rid of Renegade Roundup, and getting rid of Shine Thief is really weird. I hope they, like, add that as free DLC or something. I don't know why they would get rid of Shine Thief. The rewind feature exists. I don't feel like... anyone's gonna care about that except for people who like grind time trials, I guess. I don't really get, like, that feature, at least to me, is not really appealing. I don't really care. I'm not gonna play the game single player except for the free roam, which I don't know, at that point it just feels like cheating. I don't know why I would want to use rewind. I don't really get it. What else was even there? Was there literally anything? I guess they confirmed Rainbow Road, but like, yeah, no shit, there's gonna be a Rainbow Road. I don't know. I'm still excited for the game, but yeah, definitely did not justify it being $80 at all. I think Nintendo themselves hyped up the Direct too much. I mean, the free roam stuff is cool. But, like, even that, like, I noticed the P-switches and all of the other footage. I'm like, oh, I bet when you hit a P-switch, it's gonna spawn a bunch of blue coins and there's gonna be a timer challenge. And it's like, yeah, that's what it is. No further elaboration. Like, is there a point to collecting the coins? Or is there a point to collecting the golden coins? Like, do you get things for that? Like, you know, again, if it is just a collectathon, I think I'm okay with that. Like, well, I don't know. Because that's the weird thing about it being an open world game is, like, normally, like, you would have some kind of progression. And if it's literally just collecting stuff for the sake of collecting stuff, like, I feel like that might get kind of boring. I don't know. I think it looks cool still. I'm still excited for the game, but Direct was, yeah, very, very underwhelming. And not, like, yeah, the only, like, reveal I think was actually bad was the battle mode stuff. Because, I don't know. It just looks like less than what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was, I guess? Depends how many maps there are, but again, like, I feel like that should have been information they gave us. Like, they didn't even really... It looked like there were distinct, like, battle mode arenas, but then it also looked like there was parts where they were just playing on the normal tracks, so, like... It just could have been a 20 or 25 minute Direct and they actually elaborated on any of the points. And I think that would have been good, but whatever. Also, yeah, if any of you guys want to hop on the game, feel free to stream snipe just to fill up these lobbies. I know that that worked pretty well the last time. Hello, Destiny. Who do you play? I play Inkling. It's like the most predictable answer. I'm extremely. I mean, I played like Mario. I played a little bit of Diddy Kong and Wii, but I honestly mostly played Mario, and then I played Inkling. So, yeah, not that out there. I want to play as the Penguin in World, though. So that's a little more, a little more original. I like the Penguin. Yeah, I mean, it's good if you guys can't hop on, but for anyone who can, I know there's a couple of you. Hello, Score Buns. Also, this is kind of random, but have you guys heard of the indie game called Unbeatable? It's like a rhythm game, but like also you can just like walk around and talk to people, and there's a cool art style and cool music. I played the demo of it on Thursday, and I got kind of obsessed with it. It's very cool. It's you play as pink hair anime girl and you beat up cops. It's pretty awesome. I'm like not like a rhythm game person generally, but it got me into it. I was like trying to grind for like an S rank on one of them for like 2 hours. So I don't know. I might stream the full game when it comes out. I think that'd be a fun stream game. Maybe not like just grinding, you know, S ranks on all the songs, but like there's like a story that you would play through, I guess. Mario Wonder, I just play Mario. I don't know. I like Mario. I know some people are like, oh, the weird guy who plays Mario in the Mario spin-off games, but like, yeah, like I like Mario. I don't know. So I mean, especially, and obviously Wonder's not a spin-off. It's a mainline, but yeah. I mean, in 3D World, it's justified because I just think Mario controls the best. But yeah, I play as like Rosalina in Mario Party. I guess that's different. I might mix it up a little more in well, I know I said I'm gonna play as the Penguin, but also like I want to play as the characters who actually have costumes in World, so I might mix it up a bit. Hopefully we get a game. Hopefully we get a game on this stream. I mean, you know, I like just sitting here talking, but it has been 11 minutes. Well, I play a bunch of people in Smash. I liked Mario better in Smash 4 than in Ultimate. I mean, I feel like Mario in Smash is more justified than Mario in Mario Kart, honestly. 'Cause, like, any time where he actually has a distinct playstyle, I feel like it's different. Whereas in Mario Kart, it's like, you know, no one really... Some people care about the stats. Most people probably don't care about the stats and, you know, are just picking a character for the sake of a character. But yeah, I liked Mario better in Smash 4. I don't really like him in Ultimate. And I play like a number of people in any Smash game, so... I don't even know who I'd say my main is at this point. Like, I like Bowser Jr. a lot. For some reason, he ended up being a character I played a ton in Ultimate. I do like Steve. I'm not, like, insane with Steve, but I do enjoy Steve. Then, I don't know. I play, like, Corrin. Pac-Man a bit. I definitely play other characters. It's been a while since I played Smash. Oh, Inkling. I do play Inkling in Smash. Yeah, Inkling I'd actually call my main. I don't know how I forgot about Inkling, but Inkling was my main. I feel like I almost play Bowser Jr. more at this point, but again, I'm super casual in Smash. I barely play at this point, so yeah, don't have super strong feelings. Also, yeah, I put out that community post just talking about the level ranking video. I am just gonna make it one big video, I was kind of always planning on to make it one big video. Like, I just wanted to put out the poll to like see what people thought, and most people did say they just wanted to be one massive video, so I'm glad. But yeah, as I've been making it, I realized it just makes more sense to do that anyway. I mean, Inkling in Smash is fun, though. Like, I don't know. It is the predictable thing for any of us, I guess. But I really genuinely like the way Inkling plays. Yeah, I've talked about the Minecraft movie a bit on stream. I don't really want to bring it up again because I'm gonna get mad. I did not like it, as expected. But yes, I have seen it. Yeah. I mean, I think I've said this before, but with Smash is like, I feel like after playing other, like, traditional fighting games, Smash feels kind of bad. Like, it's still fun, casually, here and there, but, like, I don't know, playing like a, you know, quote-unquote real fighting game, and, like, your inputs actually, like, land and are consistent, and you don't have, like, 3 seconds of input lag is kind of nice, and it's a little hard to go back to Smash after that, to be completely honest. I'm sure, like, if a new one comes out, or if they add new characters to Ultimate or whatever, I'll be, you know, right back on the hype train, but I don't love it anymore. I'd rather play, like, Guilty Gear at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's, like, I was never, like, competitive, really. Like, I always played it pretty casually, but even then, it's like, I don't know. I think I just don't like, I always liked Smash, but then when you play another fighting game and you're like, oh, there's not, like, you know, I just feel like when you throw out an attack in Smash, the chances of it actually like landing the way you want it to is so low, and then because of like the percent damage system, it's like so hard to consistently actually string moves together, which I know is like the point, but I don't know. I've started to find it less fun after playing other games. Yeah, I mean, I feel like what's next for Smash is just like an Ultimate Enhanced Edition. I don't know. I just feel like they almost like should keep milking that game because like you bring Sakurai, maybe it doesn't have to be Sakurai, but like you bring it back on, you know, on like Switch 2 edition, you get like 5 more characters, like get it up to like 90 maybe, because it's like really, it's like 80 something right now, like 95 characters. I feel like that's what's next for Smash, honestly. But then the next like actual game, I feel like they have to like kind of bring it back to basics. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna just keep doing the Ultimate roster. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been said before, but I like the idea of them kind of bringing it back to like, maybe like not like the 64 roster, because like I think you can get rid of Jigglypuff. Like I think you have like the modern era of like Nintendo All-Stars. Like you honestly probably keep like Villager or Isabelle over Jigglypuff, right? Because then you have like you have the Pokemon rep, you have Pikachu. Pikachu is the face of that franchise. You don't really need 2 in like the core group. So like, you know, like Mario, probably keep Luigi, but you know, that's fair enough. Mario, Luigi, probably like Bowser, Peach still, Yoshi maybe. And then have like Link, Zelda, Ganon. Captain Falcon, because he's iconic to Smash. Like a Animal Crossing rep, probably Splatoon, probably keep Inkling. But I don't, like, it still could be big. Like, it doesn't have to be go down to, like, 12 characters again. Like, it could be, like, you know, 30, 40, I don't know. But I wouldn't mind them, especially because I'm kind of, you know, not super into the way Smash plays now. I would not mind them significantly altering the formula. But you know, I wouldn't just want it to become like a traditional fighter, though. Like, I think it should stay a platform fighter. I think it should keep a lot of the core elements, but maybe, like, I don't know, just new inputs. So the thing with Octoling being in Smash that I feel like people always forget about is that every alt, like, skin of Inkling is a different ink color. And I feel like it would be hard to have another character with another 8 ink colors without some of them like overlapping or looking really similar and things getting really confusing. So I think it would work better as just an alt skin, like just a costume. Which then you would have to cut one of the Inkling costumes, but that's probably not the end of the world. Obviously, like, ideally, they would be a whole new character that would, like, represent different elements of Splatoon. But I genuinely just think the ink, like, would be a problem. They could maybe make 16 colors work. I mean, also the problem, though, is just the iconic looks of the characters aren't different colors. Like, if you're going to have, like, the rival Octolings and Agent 8, like, I guess Agent, like, I mean, yeah, like, okay, the enemy Octolings shoot, like, a dark purple, while Agent 8 shoots, like, a magenta. But then it's like, do you have male Agent 8 be a different color? Like, yeah, I guess you have, like, the lighter pink or the purple from Octo Expansion. I just feel like it gets weird in terms of representation and, like, the characters actually looking how they do in the games, like, because all the Octolings kind of have, like, the same vibe. Or not vibe, but, like, you know, they share a similar palette, and it would be weird to just have, like, purple male Agent 8, I feel like, but maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. But I mean, you can imagine the other ones. Like, you could have, like, Hero be the blue ink color from Splatoon 3. Maybe the, like, you know, curl hairstyle, purple girl. Well, no, purple's taken already. I don't know. The Octo Trooper. I think Octavia would be kind of cool. I don't know how you would make him... Like, I guess you would just have to, like, float. But I don't know. Also, yeah, 20 minutes into the stream, no gameplay. Sorry about that. I'm trying my best. They could use... I mean... They could do that. I think that would be still pretty difficult in terms of visibility. Also, that'd be kind of weird, because they're not the ones who have the glitter. Or wait, do they? No, they have the glitter, too. For some reason, I was thinking only Agent 4 has the glitter, but all the ink has the glitter, I think. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I mean, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are cool with us just talking about stuff while nothing's going on, but yeah. Assist trophies? Probably the, like, basketball wheelchair game that no one's gonna buy. Or, like, I don't know. Emio? I don't even know, like, what does he do? Does he just, like... I don't know what he would do in Smash. Just put a paper bag on your head and you blow up or something? Is that even what... I don't know, does he put the paper bags on people or does he just wear it? I have not played Emio. Walks up to someone and chokes them to death. Ah. Wait, why'd I get booted out? What? Huh? Okay, that was weird. I don't know why it, like, disconnected my Wii U from the internet. I know the countdown ended and we timed out the lobby, but... Okay, yeah, I guess don't spoil it. Other Splatoon assist trophies? For some reason, the first thing that jumped into my mind was Sea Cucumber showing up and just, like, strapping a bomb onto people. I don't know if that would be kind of weird, though. Oh, okay, they would never do this, but now I'm imagining, like a deep sea metro test chamber stage, and it would be like the you know, like the WarioWare stage where it's like you have to do something, and then if you correctly do the thing, your character, like, gets a buff. What if it was like deep sea metro stage, and if you fail to do the thing, you just get a Kamaboko, like, bomb strapped to your back and you explode? That they would never do that, but I don't know. Okay, well, that was just the first thing I thought of. Dude, can we connect to the game, please? Oh yeah, deep cut would be cool. They could like each be their own thing, honestly, or at least like Shiver. I could imagine Shiver riding Master Mega across, almost like some of like the Pokemon things in Smash, and like Fry with the eels flying by. I feel like there's a Final Smash that would like be similar to the eels. What am I thinking of? I don't know. I'm thinking of something. Oh. What? It'd be kind of cool if there was like an 8-ball item, and like if you knock it off the stage, like... Well, that would, because you would want to not knock it off the stage, but then how do you make it that interactive? I'm trying to think, like, the last player that touches it and then it falls off the stage, like, so maybe you try to, like, knock it into an opponent? What are we talking about? We're talking about if they added more Splatoon-themed assist trophies to Smash Bros. Hello, Dusty. Pearl Drone almost feels like it would be like a moveset. Like, I feel like that is, like, if they added Octoling as a character. You know, like the up B. The up B would probably still be super jump, but maybe it could be like super jump into like a pearl drone glide. That might be kind of broken, but it would look cool. Oh yeah, Rainmaker as an item. This is like all the stuff I was thinking about like before Ultimate came out. Like, I remember I was so convinced that Inkling's F smash would be roller, which honestly does kind of make more sense than it being brush, but I get that, you know, they did the roller as side B, so it kind of works. Yeah, I mean, I would love a Deep Sea Metro stage. I would, like, Moray Towers works. Moray Towers, like, you can tell it's not really, like, you know... Because what the fans always want with Smash is for it to kind of, like, you know, perfectly represent, like, an iconic part of, like, the game. Whereas I feel like Sakurai approaches it from, like, okay, like, what's something in this game that I can, like, translate into Smash, and it will, like, create some kind of new gameplay. So, like, Moray Towers, I get what, you know, it's going for, because you have, like, the ramps. But, like, you know, I fully expected it to be, like, Inkopolis Plaza as the stage, originally. Or, like, Urchin. Yeah, because you like, the middle part of Urchin Underpass, I feel like you could imagine as a stage. But, yeah. I don't know. I would like more Splatoon maps, though. Because we have, like, multiple... Obviously, there's a ton of Mario maps, there's multiple Zelda maps. Like, I do feel like Splatoon is big enough that there could be multiple. Especially if the roster is smaller. Add off the hook, but instead of performing, they just aggressively make out. Why does it keep... Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing this. This is weird. Also, yeah, once again, if anyone here has a Wii U and Pretendo and is level 10, feel free to hop in. Why is there just no... I don't like that it's, like, silent while this loads. That's kind of weird. Okay. I think they should add Krusty Sean as an assist trophy, but he shows up in the crust truck. The crust truck. The crust bucket, that's what it's called. And just runs people over with the truck. Yeah, no worries, Pearl. I'm just... just hopeful. Oh, you know, I just noticed something. This is not very important, but this UI where there's like the dots going, I basically oh, that's also reused. Interesting. So as a part of the level ranking video, I'm separating them. It's not like primarily a tier list, but I did divide the levels into tiers. So just like to spice up the video a bit, I made like, you know, little animated like tier transitions. And for a couple of those, I like replicated some like Splatoon UI elements. Like one of them is like the Alterna mission clear thing, and one of them is like the Splatoon 1 mission clear thing. So I like recreated parts of them in Photoshop. So this background here, where you have like the dots on the right side, is also like that same texture is used in the Octo Valley like, you know, mission clear screen. So I mean, like, it is a tier list, but it's like, it's not... I don't know. I guess visually, I'm not presenting it as a tier list until the very end. But yeah, it's essentially a tier list. Hi, person I beat in the Springfest when I top 10 on my team while playing custom dually squelchers. Is it hi to me or hi to someone else? I don't remember, but good game, I think. Oh yeah, he could like, or he could give you food. That would probably make more sense. To me, okay. Well then, yeah, good game. I don't remember that. I don't remember much of Springfest. That was kind of a blur. No, No, don't leave. Don't leave. Give me one. Dude, it's been a half hour. I just want one game. Okay, honestly, I want more than one game, but I would like a game. Please. Top 256, wow. Do. I do, yeah, the outfits were good. I really like those Pearl Marina outfits. You can say ass on this stream, yes. I still like... I don't know what my rule is. I'm not really family friendly, I just don't swear or talk about NSFW things very often. But, occasionally, you know, I will. So, I don't know. It's just how it is. I think I am going to buy Switch 2 day one, yes. Yeah, they did announce the pre-orders go up on April 24th. I almost feel guilty, just because of it being this thing where everyone's, like, hating on Nintendo and the prices are too high and everything, but it's like, man, I gotta have it day one, I'm sorry. True, yeah, you want to see me swear, or want to hear me swear, watch the Alterna replay. Yeah, like, I mean, I would recommend, if you're not desperate to play everything day one, like, yeah, wait for it to be on sale or whatever. But, yeah, I kind of need it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen still plenty of just, like, discussion. While EG. Why would you do that? Why would you name yourself that? But yeah, I don't know. Because I'm somewhere in between myself. I mean, my whole thing is like... I'm still in the position of Mario Kart is not a Breath of the Wild, right? Like, it's not that hype of a launch game for me. Like, I'm excited for it. I do think it is, like, shaping up to maybe be the best Mario Kart ever. But Mario Kart isn't a series... that's, you know, that I'm really, like, all over like that. Like, to me, it is just, you know, I play it sometimes with friends. Like, it's not like I'm dying for the next Mario Kart to come out. Like, I was pretty content for, like, the 10 years of just Mario Kart 8. So it's like, I'm excited for it, and I definitely am getting a little just exhausted by all of the conversation around it being so negative. But my whole thing is like, well, I was only ever going to be so positive. Like, if the game was $60, it would still be kind of disappointing to me that that's the launch game, to be entirely honest. I think Pretendo works with emulator, but like, you need to have a Wii U. Like, there's some, I don't know the details, I always feel stupid saying it, but it's like, there's some file or something on the Wii U that you need to dump, so you can't just emulate it without having owned a Wii U. Well, I don't know. I have no thoughts on Kirby Air Riders, because they showed a CG trailer. I mean, I've seen some gameplay of the original Air Riders. I have no idea if I'm going to get that. I have no investment in Air Riders. I have not played it. But also, they showed a CG trailer, so I can't have any investment in the gameplay because we don't even know what it looks like. That pun was not intended. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Sure. You can play Splatoon online on your phone? Okay, I did not know you could do that. Even though it smells like ARMS 2? I mean, ARMS... I mean, this is what everyone's saying, but I think the big issue with Dragon Drive is that sometimes I don't drink enough water and then my tongue stops working. When I'm trying to speak. The problem with Dragon Drive is that it looks boring. Not even like, I mean, the gameplay to me looks kind of boring, but the characters, like, they're just like generic robots, and it's just like gray basketball dimension. Like, I don't know. There's no sauce. There's no sauce. The game needs sauce. And ARMS had sauce. It just didn't have a whole lot of gameplay depth or content. So, well, I'd argue it had some depth, but I don't know. I'm not getting Dragon Drive. I can confidently say that, unless they show that there's like way more to the game than what we currently know. Yeah, it looks very tech demo-y. Okay, just one more guy. Just one more guy, come on. We had other people who were here before who aren't here now, so we need those people to try again. Oh, dude. I don't know, man. I don't think we need more open world story modes. Yeah, I mean, also the 420 guy, hopefully they just hacked their rank and not, like, you know, they're not, like, invincible and flying or something, but we'll find out. Crazy Cat? I don't know what that is. I might stream Unbeatable, though, as I said. I just keep thinking about that game. The music was so good. I was just, like, vibing. I just, like, streamed it to my friends in VC, and we were just, like, vibing to, like, all the songs. Because I did like the story mode, which is like, you know, it's a demo, so it's like pretty short. It's just like a few different like scenes, but I mean, they were really cool though, because it was just like, I just like the art style. They do the like 2D characters in a 3D environment thing, and it looks very good, and there's like cool filters and stuff. And then I went into the arcade mode, and just all the songs are very good. Stream that one game where there is a character. I'll think about it. Project Wingman. No, I do not know what that is. We've talked about Splatoon spin-offs a lot. I don't really know. I would love for it to be something I'm interested in, but for some reason, I just have this feeling that, like, it wouldn't be this, like, lore-intensive experience that everyone wants it to be, and it would just be, like, some small thing. I have heard of Mindwave, yes. That game also looked really cool, but I didn't want to play the demo because I just wanted to play the full thing when it comes out. So, that was, that's my plan for that. I could stream that too, maybe. It'd be fun to stream more indies, because I do like indie games. And, you know, I'm sure there's some people here who mostly just know Nintendo stuff, and it would be fun to expose people to more indies. I would not. I mean, okay, Unbeatable is apparently proving to me that I can enjoy rhythm games quite a bit. So maybe, maybe if Squid Beats the game, you know, had a cool enough art style or whatever, maybe I could be into it, but I don't know if that would be my favorite thing. Also, we got a game 40 minutes into the stream. Let's go. No, I mean, I think I've definitely talked about this recently on Discord. I don't know if I've talked about it recently on stream, but I really don't think it would make sense to remake Octo Valley separate from Splatoon 1. Because I just think I think the experience of Splatoon 1, like, they could do it, but, like, I wouldn't want it. Like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it, because I really want people to experience Octo Valley, but I think the experience of Octo Valley requires it to be attached to Splatoon 1. Like, I think the true, you know, to get the full experience of that story mode, it's this thing where you're switching between being in Inkopolis and playing multiplayer matches, and then going into the levels and experiencing the story mode, and getting the scrolls from the bosses, and then giving them to Sheldon and unlocking weapons, and like, it's like, I don't know, maybe it would be insignificant to a lot of other people. Please, it took 40 minutes for us to get a game, and it ended in 30 seconds. Okay, that's a little upsetting. Hopefully everyone stays in the lobby, but yeah, to finish that thought, maybe to some people it wouldn't feel so significant, but to me, Octo Valley is not Octo Valley without the rest of Splatoon 1 there to contrast it. Like, I think the weirdness of the game, like, it's more impactful if you have, like, the groundedness of the normal Splatoon game. Also, I think it would be uglier. The audio is cutting out. I guess that's a Splatoon 1 issue. I was gonna say that earlier. Last time I streamed Splatoon 1, there were audio issues. Is it my voice cutting out again, or is it the gameplay? Why would it only do that when I play Splatoon 1? Is it my voice? Or that's annoying. Well, okay, I want to finish that thought, but I don't know if people can hear me now. Well, I guess it only does it when we're in a game, maybe. That's so weird. I really don't know how to fix that. It's fine now. Okay, well, I guess let me know. Start shouting in chat if it starts happening again. But, it's still... What happens if I just turn off audio? Is this testing? If there's no game audio, is it still an issue? Because that would be very weird if it was still an issue. I guess I have to keep talking for us to know for sure. It's good? I mean, it wasn't happening the entire last stream. It was just like for a bit. I know, yeah, there's intentionally no game audio right now. Okay, that's so weird. Like, why would it cause... When you load your resolution? Like, I haven't even dropped that many frames or anything. Like, it doesn't say my performance is bad. It's lagging? Sorry, I know it's awkward with no game audio. I'll try and bring it back when I can. It's just, why does it only happen when I show Splatoon 1 gameplay? Like, I don't... How is this an issue with only 1 and not 3? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, people were saying it was fixed. I guess I'll try and... My voice... Okay, well, it's not related to the game audio being on, so... that is one... I'm intentionally... It will cut out a bit there because I was resetting it. Okay. So currently, all we know, in terms of troubleshooting, is that it happens when I'm playing the game. Nintendo's anti-streamer technology. That might be what it is. Oh my god. The ninjas are slicing up my audio. Well, okay. I'm going to assume I can be heard and try to finish what I was saying about Octo Valley. Oh my god. But yeah, for a number of other reasons, I don't like the idea of it being remade. One of them is obviously like the real-time progression stuff, right? Of like Splatoon's world happening in real time. You know, obviously that would kind of mess with that idea. Another thing is just the art direction. It wouldn't look like Splatoon 1, and I think that would be bad, because I very much enjoyed the look of Splatoon 1. I think the ways in which it looks kind of dated or of its time is very cool, and I enjoy that. I know that the gaming industry is all about, you know, bringing graphics up to date, but I really just don't like the idea of that for Splatoon. I guess that's those are the main reasons. And apparently it's stuttering again, so I'll stop talking anyway. Or not stop talking, but about that. My god. What I imagine is happening is that the stream is like, there's too much data being sent that it's not able to like handle the video and my voice audio at the same time. But I don't know why there's more information being sent playing a lower resolution game than there was. I mean, I'm streaming at the same resolution, so that wouldn't really affect it, but like, I don't get how this is only a problem with Splatoon 1. It's not just a you problem, Daniel, because everyone is saying it. But I'm glad it's good for right now. Okay, thank you, Destiny. Yeah, that might help me try and troubleshoot it later. Okay, shoot. I wasn't sure if we were going to overtime there. Let me see if there's just something I can, like, lower on my end. It might be like a bitrate issue. Maybe with my audio. I'm gonna go ahead and press continue because it might take time for us to get a game. I don't know. I'm sorry to like troubleshoot this live on stream, but okay. Well, I'm sorry, I was trying to look it up. I might back out after this game and just try and figure it out for a second. But anyway, well, I want to talk about stuff, but if it's gonna keep being a thing, then... Oh, this is annoying. Might mismatch in your OBS audio format. Okay, I'm like also trying to play the game. Okay, good. Cool. Was that lag? Or was, no, I was looking, oh, that's lag. Oh, that's lag. I knew something was off there. Shoot, I was trying to get a sneaky bomb in there. Nothing's happening, so okay, well, this is weird. Anyway, to finally properly answer that question, no, I don't think they're ever going to remake Octo Valley, because I think Nintendo sees Alterna as the ultimate story mode, despite me obviously disagreeing with that. And I think the way Splatoon is designed, it's just a very iterative series, and it would feel kind of redundant to go back and remake past content when that's basically what the games are anyway, in a large, you know, number of categories. So, no. Well, I don't even... When did we lose the lead this bad? Oh god. I mean, I kind of feel like they're done with the whole... like, I don't know. I want to get more lore on Octarians in the domes, but I guess... Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I think it would be more interesting to actually not see it firsthand and just to hear, kind of like what we got with Oct, just more like accounts and like talking about life in the domes from other Octolings on the surface. But if we are kind of done with the main, like, you know, ramifications of the Great Turf War conflict of, you know, Squidbeak versus the Octarians, I feel like it'd be kind of... I don't really see that happening at this point, I guess. Like, us actually going down into the domes. Plus, I don't know, there's certain things I'm, like, okay with them not showing. Like, I want to get more lore on life in the domes, but I like when there's room for imagination. I really like stuff like the Oct letters where we see like a picture of, like, you know, Octarian soldier bunks and stuff like that. Like, I'd love to just get like a shot of like a city, you know? I just want like a little bit more of a general sense of what it actually looks like. Like, kind of like, you know, like what we got in Etude, but like visual. Like just showing us Octarians like existing and living in the domes, but maybe just through like a cutscene or through dialogue or through images. Like I'm okay with it being still more kind of just like abstract like that, because I think it's fun to just be able to imagine it. Did I really? Oh, that was a 52 gal. Okay. So did my voice cut out at all that time? Or... wait, where is this? This guy just posted like a system property screenshot on like this forum, but I have no idea how to get here. Because it's not just like normal Windows settings. Audio format. Devices. Sound settings? Sound control panel. That's not where this is. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna, if it happens again, I don't know. Also, can I please get anchovy? I know I said I like port, but I'm kind of not liking port right now. But yeah. What are we talking about? I do still want to make a video just talking about Octo Valley. Like, I know I did the stream. I've done some videos and some content talking about Octo Valley, but I want to make like one more like definitive thing that's like why I still like Octo Valley so much. But that should come. I want to do the level ranking thing, and then I really want to do. I've been talking about like these smaller ideas. I have like a couple of like, you know, they're not going to be like short videos in terms of like, you know, like short, but they're going to be shorter than 40 minutes to an hour, hopefully. Just some like lore stuff. Yeah, like I'd be shooting for around 20 minutes probably. I don't know, like it always when I look at the length of a script, it always ends up being longer than what I think it's gonna be. And when I'm writing a script, it ends up being longer than I think it's gonna be, so projects spiral into bigger projects very quickly for me. But I think I have a couple of things that would be like reasonably, you know, smaller sized. I mean, just for variety's sake and just, you know, so I don't get burnt out. Like, I would like to do some stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, the super long videos aren't going anywhere. Oh my god, that was glitchy looking. What is going on? There we go. Okay, fair enough. But yeah. I mean, this video is gonna be like insanely long. The level ranking thing, like it's literally gonna be like over 3 hours, I think. Which like hopefully it stays interesting. I am reaching a point, I'm about like a third of the way through the editing, I think, and you know, I'm trying to like mix up the commentary a little bit and have some edits and stuff, but you know, it's just a lot of information to convey, and I hope it's not too like annoying. Someone, this is like, I know it's the thing of like, you know, you remember the like one mean comment or whatever, but I mean, this was like supposed to be constructive, I think, but there was like one person in my side order video who said like, I don't have enough, I forget the term they use, but you know, like enough variety in my delivery, basically. And that's always something I actually thought I was pretty good at. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, huh. Like I don't know, they said my voice was like hard to listen to for a whole hour. So obviously now that I'm making this video, that's gonna be my voice for 3 hours. That's kind of something I'm worried about, but I don't know. I don't know what I can do besides just, you know, try to do my best with it, I guess. I mean, I think like it's a valid thing to say, because some people are very monotone and it is hard to listen to their voice for a long amount of time. Like, that's a very real thing. I don't know. I never thought I had that problem. I always genuinely thought that was... I've had other people in the past tell me that my voice is nice to listen to, which, I mean, that surprises me too. But I don't know. I guess I've generally gotten positive feedback about my delivery. So this might just be a one guy moment, and I should not, you know, worry too much about it. And it's just this person who thought this. But you know, it is certainly something to keep in mind when you're doing 3 hours of voiceover. The game with the actually cool Zuka? I mean, I kind of like Splatoon 3 Zuka more, to be completely honest. And this one was even more broken. I mean, people didn't like this one at the time. Drawing fry right now, cool. Fry? I feel like I pronounced that weird. Drawing fry, cool. Do 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 do. That worked apparently. I don't know. I like both Trizooka and Inkzooka, but at least at launch, I mean, I really liked Trizooka. I think I've just gotten kind of like, I want to say like numb to it, but you know, I played a lot of Splattershot in Splatoon 3, and I've gotten kind of just used to what it is. But at launch Splatoon 3, I mean, I loved using Trizooka. It was like, it's one of my favorite specials in the series still. Oh, okay, yeah, that was... I mean, we should win this. It would be very, very stupid for us to not win this. We would have to mess up very, very horribly. Very horrible. I'm gonna sit here and just camp this spot so that we don't lose this very horribly. And... oh. Zuka, I missed. Zuka, there we go. And, I mean, both Inkzookas have been considered broken. I wouldn't say nerfed it all to hell. I think this one was, like, stupid, and they made it stupid in a different way. Like, again, I think it's fun. I like it, but I don't know. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, it's not a thing I'm, like, self-conscious about my voice. Which, I mean, I feel, like, grateful that I am, because I feel like so many people, when I say I make videos, they're like, oh, yeah, I've, like, thought about making stuff, but I, like, hate the sound of my own voice or whatever. Like, that's what a bunch of people say, and I, like, you know, I think that is something you can get over, for sure. And, like, some people, you know, are just self-conscious about their own voice, and their voice isn't even bad, but they just don't like listening to it. And you can, you know, the more you edit videos, the more you get used to it. But, I don't know. I feel like I got lucky because I just happened to not hate the sound of my own voice. So that makes, you know, that made things easier for me at the start. But yeah, I'm not self-conscious about it. It just is a thing. I was just trying to, I mean, they didn't even word it as like a hate comment. Like, I do genuinely think it was just constructive criticism. It's just, again, it was just surprising because I have heard the opposite from a lot of other people. But yeah, you know, back when I was making like 20-minute videos, vocal variety didn't matter as much. But yeah, for longer videos, it is something I should keep in mind. Well, they nerfed the explosion radius since. Oh, you were just, I don't know. I think you were answering someone else's question. I don't know. Yeah, I think Zuka's in a fine spot in Splatoon 3 now. I don't know. Like on a competitive level, yes, it was broken. I think it was a little overblown in general. Like, I don't really feel like it was like that broken. Like, yes, it should have more startup lag, but like, I don't know. I never felt like it was that big a deal, but that might be unpopular. Hello, Martin. Yeah. I mean, I think, like, voiceover is, like, for sure something you practice. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have always been, not like always, but, I don't know. My voice is not monotone. I don't know why that is the case. I don't know what in my life prepared my voice to not be super monotone, but I just happen to naturally speak the way I do. But definitely my commentary has gotten better after doing a lot of videos. Like, I think even if your voice, you know, if you think it's unpleasant or whatever. I think you can, you know, it can get better with time. I think Prochara is actually like an example of like I feel like I think he talked about it in his video, like he didn't like his own voice and like people I made fun of it or something or whatever, and now he is like, you know, one of the biggest Splatoon YouTubers who entirely makes videos with like scripted voiceover, and he streams. So an example that you can, you know, you can improve and you can succeed, even if you think that is the case. Yeah, the Twitter clips of the like, yeah, I don't know. I see both sides of the argument with Zuka. Like, because yes, in that clip, the guy was totally just holding forward and ran straight into it, and that was their fault. But also, there are situations where it does genuinely, entirely blindside you, and you couldn't do anything. Hello, Space Boy. Oh, does he? I don't know. I don't I don't really chat in his stream, so I would not know his slow mode timer. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not yet at the point where slow mode is necessary. I'm definitely gonna put on like subscriber only mode when I play Deltarune to avoid spoilers, but that's pretty much the only like universal chat moderation I will probably have to do for a while. You personally have any favorite Splat creators? Well, I always want to say Etz. He hasn't like consistently made Splatoon videos in like kind of years at this point. I loved Etz's Splatoon 1 videos, and a lot of his Splatoon 2 videos. I mean, I've been watching him since Splatoon 1. But I guess more recently, I mean, I like a lot of Dude's videos still. I've also been watching him since Splatoon 1. Well, we've gotten a game, Octosale. We've gotten a couple. I do watch a lot of Prochara. I still feel like we're missing like casual content creators. Like, I don't know. I really do wish there were more. Oh, it did this again. I don't know. I get that it's like a dry period for the game right now. And it's kind of hard when there's not like really any incentive like from Nintendo to care about the game right now, unless it's, you know, besides just having fun with it normally. But yeah, I don't know. What? Why'd that time out in like 2 seconds? Vicvion is cool, yeah. But like I mean, I don't know. Also, okay, this is a thing that annoys me about my own commentary. I feel like every single stream, I'm like, I probably said this on stream already, and I did. That's fine. Just say it again. I need to stop doing that. But, you know, Splatoon 1, or Splatoon 2 had, like, this kind of golden era of, like, Splatoon casual content, the way I see it, where it was, like, the big Octoboy collaborations, where it was, like, you know, like, J-Moji, Viantastic, Etz, GG Gabriel, like, and like, you know, all of their videos in general are like hit or miss or whatever. Like, I don't think they're like, you know, no content creator is like perfect or whatever, but there was this period of time where there were just lots of people just making videos, just having fun with the game, that were like highly produced. You know, they were funny, they had good chemistry, there was just a good, you know, I just feel like that doesn't exist for Splatoon 3. Like, I don't know, I feel like there are no, like, I mean, it's like J-Moji and Failboat are like the survivors, and they're still around. I mean, Failboat, I feel like, just doesn't care that much about Splatoon anymore, which is fair. J-Moji still does, he still streams it a lot and everything, and he makes, you know, he did the whole 100-player turf war. Like, Jmoji's like the only one, really, who has been like pushing Splatoon casual content and doing like new exciting things with it. Am I getting like an actual connection error here now, or is it just because there's no people? But yeah. Unfortunately, I just feel like that didn't exist for Splatoon 3. For whatever reason, like, people moved on from the game. There just wasn't the same excitement because it was, you know, like, the growth of the community from Splatoon 1 to 2 was so massive, whereas I think with 2 to 3 it was just kind of like a lot of the same people moving over. So there wasn't kind of like this, you know, this like new wave of like fresh faces, like new takes on the game and stuff. Yeah, Splatoon 3 just like, I don't think it's necessarily even that the game got more competitive. For me, I just think it was because there was that lack of casual content. I think people just ended up flocking to like Prochara because just no one else was making videos. Like, and Prochara makes really good videos. I mean, like, you know, he deserves to be one of the top Splatoon creators, especially with his editors, you know, like the like meta history series. That's like a recent thing they've been doing. Well, he did the two, you know, Splatoon 2 meta history or whatever, but with the Splatoon 3 ones, they're like really like, you know, high production value videos. And they're like exciting, like they you know, because they're talking about the game, they're bringing attention to it, and they're putting effort into making it entertaining to watch. And I just don't think that existed on a casual level. Dude makes like casual content, but it's like, I feel like Dude is in his own niche where it's like he plays the game casually, but he's really good at the game. Like, you watch Dude. Like, I mean, dude can be funny. Like, he's a good personality, but you know, at least for me, like, I watch Dude to watch cool gameplay clips. Like, you know, I primarily, like, I think he's a cool person and he has funny moments, but, like, I don't feel like you watch Dude, like, to laugh necessarily. Like, sometimes you do. But it's like, it's different than going into, like, a Jmoji video or an Octoboy video. Like, I feel like that's kind of, he's in like his own spot with that, which is cool. I mean, I love Dude. I love his videos, but it's not quite the niche I'm talking about, I guess. And I mean, that's what I was trying to do, right? Like, the start of my channel, like, I was trying to be the, you know, like, not necessarily funny. Like, it wasn't like funny moments. I mean, I did more like Let's Play stuff. I guess I did some videos that were kind of like funny moments-esque, but that was the stuff I liked in Splatoon 2. Like, I didn't, you know, I watched like lore videos or whatever, but like I was mostly emulating those casual creators. And now I'm at a point where, you know, I'm in like kind of set in like the more like lore niche. And I do, you know, the streams for just gameplay and chilling and talking and having fun with the game, which I like that I have kind of fallen into this now, but like, you know, I wasn't able to replicate that niche either. Like, and I think there are other people trying. Like, I do think there's lots of small channels that are trying to be, you know, that kind of void in the content space they're trying to fill. But yeah, I mean, we just obviously haven't seen anyone to the success. We have not seen anyone to the success of Octoboy literally ever in terms of like subscribers and view counts. Like, Octoboy was the biggest Splatoon channel ever, and now he's done. So, like, that's fine. He's moved on. He does, like, freelance photography now, which is cool. But, like, no one stepped up, or maybe people have tried to step up, but no one has been able to kind of replicate that. Yeah, Wadsum, I was gonna bring that up. Wadsum recently started posting, like, the meme montages again. So that's cool. I mean, that is contributing to that space for sure. Wadsum is also in kind of like a weird middle ground niche where I feel like, at least I don't know, like, I kind of think of him almost as a competitive guy, because he made like guide videos and stuff. Like, I don't know, he doesn't immediately jump to my mind as a casual creator, but he does have quite a bit of like, you know, the meme montages that are very, yeah, definitely more like casual focused, so. Yeah, I mean, that's cool to see. I'm glad he's back. I don't know. I guess I hope we get more, you know. I'm excited for the Splatoon 4 content space, and I hope it's different. I hope I hope we get more casual people. I hope we just get new faces. I just hope Splatoon 4, whatever it ends up being, is exciting enough that more people give it a try who maybe hadn't gotten into Splatoon previously. You know, like other Nintendo fans, maybe even other big creators in the Nintendo space that don't play Splatoon. It'd just be cool to see. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think most people probably know me as more of a lore guy, because my channel mostly grew due to the Splatoon and what it means to be human video. Like, that was the first thing of mine to, like, really, like, get a lot of traction. I had a couple other, like, 10,000 view or, like 30,000 view maybe videos, which, like, you know, is good for my standards, or at least my standards at the time. Like, that was really cool to see. Like, one of my earlier videos, I made some videos, like, leading up to Splatoon 3 that were more, like, discussion focused. Like, I made one talking about gear, just the gear system in Splatoon and how they can improve it or whatever. And that got, like, 10,000 views or whatever. But, you know, then we got to Splatoon story and what it means to be human, which got to 100,000 views in like 5 days. So I think that's, you know, it's definitely not just a thing of me chasing numbers, but finally we got Anchovy. I just kind of realized that's what I'm good at. Like, I just think that is a different, you know, niche that isn't really filled. There's a couple other lore creators, but not really video essays. I mean, now there's a few Splatoon, you know, iconic video essays. You have, like, you know, You're an Adult Now. Well, I feel like there was another similar one that was just kind of like a retrospective on the whole series that I'm blanking on right now. But yeah, there's a couple of those, but it's clearly not like the main. Which, you know, it's a Nintendo multiplayer game. You wouldn't expect video essays to be the main, like, content niche. But, yeah, I just kind of, I figured out sort of I carved out a little, you know, type of video for myself that I'm now more comfortable in, I think. GG's to that Dynamo. Oh, yeah, the analyzing Splatoon, which that video, I don't like that video. I don't like that video anymore. I think I'm really annoying in that video. Which is part of why I'm making the level ranking video. Like, I start off the level ranking video being like, hey, I made this other video on level design, and it kind of sucks. I didn't say it like that, but... Oh. Okay, I'll take the trade. Yeah, you're an adult. You're an Adult Now is a very, very good video. But yeah, I mean, I think that video, the analyzing Splatoon's level design was an important step for me in, like, figuring out long form content and script writing and stuff. But in retrospect, I don't like a lot of that video. Also, yeah, well, that is, I forgot about that. That's true. I did have a casual video that popped off, which is the weapon desync glitch, which I'm kind of surprised there wasn't, like, other content on. Like, I just kind of made the most popular video on that, I guess, which is weird to say. But yeah, that was like a really funny, cool glitch that I'm glad I covered and you know, did with my friends, because it was a really fun time, and I think it's a good video still. But yeah, I don't know. There were like a couple. I wasn't like the only guy. I mean, I found out from like some other video. I credited it. It was a Wesley MK, right? I mean, he's like the Splatoon glitch guy. Or he was in Splatoon 1 and like the first few months of Splatoon 2. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm dead. But yeah, I think the thumbnail for that, I made a good, the like range blaster arrow spray. Photoshopping those was like surprisingly easy, by the way. I remember thinking that. I'm like, why is it so easy to just like connect Splatoon weapons in a way that like looks real? Like that was just a weird thing where I was surprised how easy it was to make a lot of those edits. But yeah, I mean, that was just a fun video to make all around. I'm glad it did well. Okay, they're getting the Rainmaker, but I was gonna try to kill that guy, and I failed. What made you name your channel Cosmic Cloud? I just played space games when I was young that influenced me a lot. Mario Galaxy is like the main one, but I also played this game called Lego Universe. So I just liked space as like a concept, and then like nebulas look cool, and nebulas are like space clouds. So I'm like, it's like a cosmic cloud, and that like kind of had a ring to it. I think that's pretty much what it was. Yeah. I mean, I still, to this day, I think my favorite era of the Splatoon community for me was Octo Expansion. Like, leading up to Octo Expansion and then everyone's playthroughs of it. I mean, Space is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Space Boy, no wonder. But yeah, Splatoon 3... the build-up was really fun, but it was so long. Like, the game was just announced way too early, and we were, you know, fighting over scraps. Like, we got, like... there would be a post, like, the weekly post about Splatoon would be like, here's a gear brand, and it's like, whoa, guys, new Splatoon news. Takaroka is back. Wow, like that was rough. I did not love that period. It was a little slow moving. But in general, like, yes, like the weeks leading up, like from the direct to the game's launch is good. Maybe not from like the first trailer, in some cases. Although I mean, Splatoon 2 felt really fast because it was, you know, revealed in January, technically teased in October, but revealed properly in January, and then came out in July. So like that was fine. Yeah, I mean, we weren't Silk Song levels of starving, but it was still rough. You know, it was. Because, like, I think it was almost worse in a way that we were getting news, but the news was just so nothing. Like, if it was just, like, they didn't say anything for 2 months, it'd be like, okay, I'm just not even thinking about Splatoon. I'm, like, playing other games or whatever. But because they just gave us these tiny scraps, like, I kept thinking about the game and just being like, ugh, I want that to come out already. I did not mean to grab... Wow, okay, like, magnet hands that... Rainmaker, that was weird. Oh my god, I didn't charge. Okay. I got to level 50 on my main account, but I didn't hack my Wii U, so I had to make a new account for Pretendo. Shoot. Being shown a Thanksgiving meal, but given one macaroni a week. Yeah, that's a bit what it felt like. But yeah, for me, the Octo Expansion era is just so magical. I mean, obviously, I just, you know, it's one of my favorite games, obviously, but specifically, yeah, like the theories and I mean, I felt like there was so much fan art. Like, there's always so much Splatoon fan art. I mean, I probably see like 200 pieces of Splatoon fan art on Twitter like every single day of my life now. Maybe not 200. I see a lot. That might not be that far off, but I mean, part of it, I guess, was just the whole internet feeling a bit still not like, I mean, not the whole internet, but like Twitter was still like kind of new to me at the time. And obviously Twitter now kind of sucks, and it always kind of sucked, but it was a little better then. And I don't know, it was just so exciting. Everyone always talking about it, and then it coming out. I mean, I've just rewatched like Octo Expansion playthroughs. They're just like, there's like several playthroughs that are just like comfort playlists to me on YouTube at this point that I like go back to. Like, I don't know. It just felt like the game was so good, and everyone was just like so happy that the game was so good and enjoying the game together. I always forget Stampy played Octo Expansion. I feel bad saying this because I know it like annoys him, but like I do still see, you know, it's hard to not see Stampy as this just like nostalgic like YouTuber of the past, even though he still makes stuff. And like we're just with Splatoon specifically, because like just for me, like Minecraft and Splatoon are such like distinct eras of my life. That it's like, to me, Stampy is just like, he's a part of the Minecraft era. Like, that is where he is in my mind. Like, I just forget that he can also play Splatoon. I don't know. Which is funny, because he's how I found out about Splatoon. So, like, I don't know. But obviously, he wasn't like a Splatoon creator. He just made like a few videos. But yeah. Oh, boy. Why don't... He might have... Actually, no, he didn't play the single player on YouTube. Which I always found a little, like... No, I mean, it's not weird, like, maybe he just didn't care, but I don't know, it was... I always wished he had played Octo Valley on YouTube, but I don't think he did. Yeah, he did a whole Breath of the Wild Let's Play, too. And I assume Tears of the Kingdom? I did not, I don't know if I'm still subbed to him. Because I don't really watch him anymore at all, so... you know, I like, kind of like keeping tabs on him and knowing what's going on. Because I always like writing like books, like I don't know. I wish he still did that podcast with Squid, because I really they did one like probably wasn't recent at this point, but it was like relatively recent. Like they hadn't made an episode in like 6 years or something, and then they randomly were like, hey, let's just like do another one of these. And I wish they did those consistently, because I don't know. I still just think he's an interesting guy. And I enjoy hearing him talk about stuff, but yeah, I got way off track, whatever I was talking about, but Octo Expansion, right. Yeah. It was just a magical time. I don't know. I don't know if anything will ever replicate that, because Side Order was definitely, like, not that. Side Order was great. I'm really happy I was able to be like a part of the community and making content for Side Order. It was still really exciting and cool, but it was, you know, it was a thing where like the initial reveal was so exciting, and then the more we learned about it, it was like just a little bit more underwhelming. And then, you know, the game came out, and it's like, I feel like the general consensus with Side Order at this point is just like, it was okay. It was alright, you know, like, which is like, compared to Octo Expansion, like, yeah, it's just not the same. Oh yeah, I know he ended Lovely World. I mean, I follow him on Twitter. He doesn't post a lot on Twitter, but I'm like, you know, at least vaguely aware of, you know, the stuff going on with him because of that. Oh, okay, Space Boy's probably already gone, but thank you for hanging out. Do. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, part of it is just, you know, my own... I'll see you, Adam. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. You know, part of it, of course, for me is just that I mean, Splatoon 3 multiplayer I still think is great, but it's like, it wasn't as big a jump. You know, it definitely wasn't as big a jump from 2 to 3 as it was from 1 to 2. I feel like we haven't gotten just like a good, fresh... Okay, Natalie, you don't need to spam that. Like, you know, it's been a while since we've gotten like just a really, really good launch of either a single player or a multiplayer Splatoon game that feels like something totally just like brand new. And I really hope Splatoon 4 can be a big enough step that it will like feel like that again. I don't know. And obviously I don't just want to be like chasing nostalgia. Don't just want to be chasing the high of Octo Expansion the rest of my life. But were we to get something on that level, obviously that would be pretty incredible. Just in terms of like, you know, not even like the I don't know. I don't want another Octo Expansion in the sense that I want something like Octo Expansion, but something that is as fresh and exciting and high quality. And, you know, just really feels like a whole new step. I don't know. I mean, I do think visually... It's a little hard to say, because they made these new models for Splatoon 3. I say these as if I'm playing Splatoon 3. We're in Splatoon 1, but, you know, they made new player models. And they could make new player models again, but they feel a little bit, like, future-proofed to me. Like, I kind of get the vibe that they're gonna probably keep the same Inkling and Octoling models, especially so that they can easily port over all the gear to the next game. So, like, graphically, I don't know. Because obviously I want it to look like a proper next-gen game. We know that the Switch 2 is pretty powerful. The games we've seen so far do look pretty great. So, I mean, I hope at least visually it's, like, a clear step up. Because, like, you know, I can't really blame people for getting 2 and 3 confused who aren't familiar with the series. Because, like, yeah, it's on the same hardware. It's not that big a step. Gameplay-wise... It's always the tough thing. Wow, that really hit. Gameplay-wise, it's so tough because you don't want them to lose the identity of the you know, what the multiplayer is and the general feel of the game, but you also don't want them to just be making the same game over and over and over again. So, like, yeah, make everything as good as the S2 tutorial. Yeah. I mean, I'm tempted to just say they just need to, like, well, no, I don't know. On some level, they need to meet the missed potential of Splatoon 3. And I'm typically, I don't like when people say that Splatoon 3 had missed potential, or not, like, no, it definitely did. But I don't like the narrative that, like, all of Splatoon 3 is, like, missed potential, or it didn't live up to expectations or whatever, because I think it largely did. Like, I think in a lot of ways people, you know, maybe just because it was announced too early or whatever, people got their hopes way higher and thought it was going to be some... Again, I always have this issue where I don't know what people expected, because I am generally pretty content with Splatoon 3 multiplayer, but a lot of people say it... For whatever, you know, one reason or another, it didn't live up to what they wanted. And generally, I disagree with that. I think it's, like, it is what I wanted. But, like, for sure, there is missed potential. And for me, I think the most obvious thing they need to do, first of all, is have better maps. And have the maps be big, and have the maps actually take advantage of the movement. Give us, you know, wall jump spots. Give us squid surge spots. Actually encourage the players to use Squid Roll and Squid Surge in the core gameplay. Because, you know, when you do those things, Splatoon 3 feels like a very different game than the other Splatoon games. But there's just so few instances where you're actually ever rewarded for doing that, that most people don't really do them. Like, even in competitive play, there's not really... I mean, there's especially barely ever a reason to use Squid Surge, but, like, even rolls are, like, the way they balance the game. Like, you can't roll parry most of the specials. Like, you can't really, like, affects the way the momentum works. I don't know. I just think they need to adjust some... I mentioned on another stream, I think Squid Surge should be instant. I think it should charge the way it does when you have maximum intensify action, or like when you have a tacticooler. I don't think it makes any sense for it to take time to charge. I think that entirely defeats the purpose of it. I think they should probably adjust how the armor works on it. I think it should probably go higher. I think Squid Roll, I don't know, maybe it should have more armor, or maybe the specials and bombs and everything should actually be designed so that parrying is like a real thing that happens more than once every 100 games. Like, I think there's so much you can do with the existing framework to make the game feel so different. You just have to actually incorporate the new, you know, the movement tech and stuff. Oh yeah, in single player, I'm sure to criticize Alterna for this in my ranking video. Alterna, it's so disappointing how little they use Squid Surge and Squid Roll in single player. I don't understand it at all. I've talked about it before, but that's a big thing. Single player wise, yeah, I can go off about missed potential. Single player wise has the most missed potential. Like, Alterna is the missed potential of the series. I think. Like, combining Octo expansion design with Octo Valley design would have been genius if the levels were good, and if the hub worlds were good, and if it actually used anything that made Splatoon 3 unique, and if Splatoon 3 actually had new, you know, like, platforming gimmicks. So, yes, obviously for single player, 100%, I need them to incorporate the new movement, or I will go insane. Oh, do you I didn't know if you were joking. Do you genuinely not know what they are, Natalie? What? You played the game, right? Well, anyway, yes. Squid Roll is, if you, in Splatoon 3, you can do like a dodge roll move where you flick in the opposite direction. Like if you're swimming forward and then you swim back and jump, you do like a roll move, and you can tank some damage. So you can use it to like... It's a movement thing to get around certain parts of the stage faster, but it's also a way to kind of deflect some damage in certain niche circumstances. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say those words. Wow, that killed? Okay. And then Surge is just holding the jump button while you're on a wall to do a little boost. But yeah, so I mean, that's like step one, right? kind of got a little off track there, but in terms of like how big of a leap Splatoon 4 will be, I think step one is meet the missed potential, or the, you know, the unreached potential of Splatoon 3. I think that is like step one. That is what they need to do. They need to reassess, reevaluate what happened in Splatoon 3, the things people were unhappy with, mostly the map design. Give us better maps, give us bigger maps, give us maps that actually use the movement. And of course, single player wise, I mean, single player is more complicated because I really think they need to do something kind of wildly different, but that thing should, you know, it should still involve meeting the missed potential of Splatoon 3. But that's only step one. Because I don't know. I don't want Splatoon to just be doing these tiny iterative steps forever. I would really like something that is a bigger leap than 2 was to 3. It's on a new console. Like, whatever that new hardware may be able to enable them to do, I think they need to take advantage of it. This is a weird jump. Am I safe? I guess I am. Okay. You can just go this way, dude. But okay. Nice. But yeah, like, obviously it's hard to predict like the brand new stuff, because that's what I want them to surprise me with new stuff. But I think like kind of just like an overhaul of like the style, maybe, like, because I think Splatoon 1 had that kind of like 90s vibes, like almost like Nickelodeon-esque, like kind of like, you know, there were parts that were kind of more grungy and teenager focused, but also just kind of like, you know, bright Nintendo game. And then Splatoon 2 kind of had, like, you know, the more chill direction where it's like, okay, the music is like ska and jazz, and the Inklings are like more refined and wear kind of a bit more like, you know, nicer looking clothes, and the story mode is kind of more like, you know, bright and playful rather than being kind of like dark and industrial. And then Splatoon 3, I do think Splatoon 3 is in a weird kind of in-between where it just sort of tries to be Splatoon 1 again. Like, I don't know. I like the interpretations of chaos, but when it comes to even just like the UI and like the music, like I like what's there, but it doesn't feel as new. And I would like to see them kind of do something like really like new with the style. Like go all in with like making the music like, you know, expand into different like genres. Like I like the rock, but you could do like, you know, rock is a huge umbrella. There's like, there are other things than just like punk and like Celtic rock and like the few things Splatoon has explored, and like the like, you know, chirpy chips like chiptune mixed with rock instruments. Like I think you can, there's definitely other avenues to expand there. So I just want like the vibe. I hope they can capture like a new vibe, because I do think Splatoon 3 is a little bit like confused or just a little too like reliant on nostalgia. Like I don't think Splatoon should be a series based around nostalgia. I don't like that the hub worlds of the past games are in Splatoon 3. I don't really like that the idols return. I think it should be something new. I was on Team Present, right? I want there to always be, obviously, I know past one, but I still think in a general sense, I would like the series to always be trying to kind of push things more forward. So that's what I don't like about Splatoon 3. I don't really like how reflective it is on the previous games and how iterative it is. I really want them to just be trying to do something new. I mean, I don't think Alterna being non-linear is the problem, because it's still mostly linear. Like, you can do the levels on a single site in any order, but that's... the most amount of freedom you ever get is the ability to do, like, any of the 12 levels on, like, the biggest sites in any order. But... like, you know, the levels are still linear, the whole worlds are still, like, pretty restrictive, so... you know, I don't like how much Alterna took from Octo Expansion, but I don't really think that's the issue. Yeah, what's weird, I remember finding Octo Canyon a lot more difficult than Octo Valley when I first played it, and I think it was just a case of me, like, forgetting how hard Octo Valley was, or like... because I definitely think Octo Valley's harder. Well, do I? I don't know. There are some Octo Canyon levels with some bite to them, for sure. But I feel like generally the consensus is that it's easier. I guess the armor mechanic, the hero armor mechanic makes the game really easy in a lot of situations. I think the platforming is about the same level of difficulty, but the combat is a lot easier because of the way armor works. Especially in terms of, like, the boss fights. But, yeah, when I first played Octo Canyon, I think I just had replayed Octo Valley so much that having new levels that I hadn't replayed a million times, I was like, whoa, this is, like, actually kind of hard. Canyon is 2, yeah. Valley is 1, Canyon is 2. Did I just say that backwards? No, I didn't. Did I? Valley is 1, Canyon is 2. I feel like I said that weird. I might be stupid. I don't know. I was just like repeating it in my head, and I thought I messed it up. Anyway. Oh, blah. I don't know what the hell that noise was. I didn't think that guy would bubble the guy to save him, but we're fine. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay, this is Splatoon 1, so this doesn't reset, so I have to actually grab this. Do we really want to go down the middle, guys? I don't know about that. Can we go down this way? How about you kill that guy that's right there? And is still right there. Okay, I appreciate the wall, but he's still right there. Okay. Oh, wow! Okay. Honestly, I would not mind them having completely new specials. I mean, I guess there's some I would like to see back. I don't know, are there? Zipcaster's pretty cool. I want to see Zipcaster on more weapons. But I also kind of hope the next game has less specials. In general. I don't know if they're gonna... I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that, honestly. Because I really don't think just adding more specials makes the game better. But I feel like it's going to be one of those things where people are like, oh, Splatoon 4 has less specials than Splatoon 3, it has less content, or whatever. Which would be annoying. I mean, when I played Splatoon 2, I was 15? I guess that's not that, you know, young to be an excuse to be bad at video games, but I don't think Octocannon is hard. Like, in general, no, it is not a hard game at all. I'm just saying relative to Splatoon 1. Crab is a special I really want to like. I like it in single player. But I don't know. I never found it that satisfying in multiplayer. I feel like it's a thing where I always get like some hits on someone, but I'm never able to finish them off. Or not never, but you know, I don't know. Okay, and some lucky Rainmaker kills here. There we go. Faint for me. That's a charger and a shot. Cool. Cool. Okay. Did not expect to win that one, but we take the comeback. Yeah, the one-shot tech exists. I don't know. I just... Crab is cool. Something about the feel of the special I just don't love. Oh, hey, we're back to B. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I like that Crab has depth. Like, I like that it has the 2 firing modes, it has the ball form, and I think the fact that it has, like, text is really interesting, but... Yeah, just something about the feel of it in general is not as satisfying to me. Zipcaster is great. It just needs to be on more weapons. I mean, Zipcaster Stamper is awesome, but I just wish it was... I mean, Zipcaster Squiffer is cool, too. Alright, what are we working with? Okay. Okay. Are we gonna have to play Camp Tower Control, or is it gonna be zones? It is tower control. Okay. Might want to switch to something with a little more range. I don't know why I backed out instead of just going to the lobby. I could have just tapped the lobby button. There we go. I like Camp Triggerfish. I've always been a Camp Triggerfish defender. It's definitely better in 2 with the ink rail, but... Yeah, Tower's not great. Rainmaker on it is pretty fun. Tower's not great. Hello, Smit. Welcome. And we got Kelp Dome. I like Kelp Dome too. I know competitive players don't like Kelp Dome. I like Kelp Dome. I like Kelp Dome a little less when the enemy team has a Grim Range Blaster, but we'll see how this goes. Oh boy. Oh, you have run speed. Okay. That was a lot of run speed. Come on. No, where's that bomb? Okay. Oh boy. I know you're right there. I can actually... Oh, he died. Okay, that's a waste. That's fine. This is going frighteningly well. Oh god. I'm booyahing because I'm dead, not because I'm happy, guys. I hope they notice that. Okay. This might work. Okay. I want entirely new maps. Weapons, it makes sense to have weapons return. I mean, I wouldn't mind them cutting a few mains, to be honest. Like, I think some of the mains are kind of excessive, where it's just, like, slightly different, you know, slightly tweaked stats or whatever. But I kind of feel like they won't. But I don't know, I think it's fine to carry over the mains for the most part. I would like if the specials were mostly new. I think a couple can come back, but I want them to be, like, really selective with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kelp I enjoy casually. I don't care that it's apparently bad. I have always liked Kelp. It definitely... I'm still so surprised they never made it a 2-zone map. Because I feel like if it was 2 zones, it would actually be, like, really fun. Instead of just had the one giant zone that sucked. Zones, I never loved it. But, Rainmaker and Tower Control, I actually like it. This really is just the rotation for, like, maps that casuals love, but competitive players hate. Not even, like, I mean, you know, you don't have to be a competitive player, but just in terms of wanting a map to work competitively. Hello, Storm. Glad you are still alive. Yeah, sub-distribution is pretty bad. That's the one thing. I still think Splatoon 3 kits are not nearly as bad as people say, but sub-distribution I can agree with. Thought most casuals hated Kelp? I mean, people are probably split on it. I don't know. I've always liked Kelp. I don't feel like Kelp is much of a hateable map, and like, if you don't care that much about, I don't know. I just think it looks cool. I guess maybe the lore and like vibes, part of my brain is what makes me enjoy Kelp more than the layout. But the layout's unique, at least. Oh, I was hoping they would like die to the bomb chip. Okay, nice. Here we go. Oh god, okay. Being the guy on the tower on this map definitely sucks, though. Hovering over the pit of death. Nice. Ah! What? My whole team was there. No one thought to take out the charger? He was probably still on the wall or something. Perchance. Perchance I will not die. Okay, I actually thought the charger was looking right at me, but apparently not. I like this map. I don't know. Even on tower, I like this map. This one's just a, you know, it has the nostalgia factor. You see the beta version of this map in the Octo Valley trailer, where these walls did not exist, or at least the ones like in the middle part. I remember when I first played Splatoon, I hated Museum, which, oh, I literally tapped. I literally am tapping, bro. Okay. That was weird. No, I had the gamepad. Okay, I thought like I survived for a second. That would have been insane. But yeah, I don't know. I remember disliking Museum. I think I just lost a lot on it. I really like Splatoon 1 Museum now, so I don't know why that was the case. But, well, I know it was just in rotation a lot. I might have just been sick of it. Because there was like a weird thing that happened in Splatoon 1 where Museum was just like constantly in rotation. Where's that strike? Okay. I don't like that they're getting control of our whole area here. That's a slosher, that's a slosher, that's a... Can I please? Thanks. Dude. Nice. I'm out of ink. I'm out of ink. Where'd the slosher go? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if I'd say Museum's in the lower half, even. Because lower half of Splatoon 1 is, like, dog shit. Like, like, Splatoon 1 is, like, the best and worst maps in the series. I don't think it's anywhere near, like, you know, like, Salt Spray Tower or whatever. Okay. No, 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 no. I'm dead. Oh, we got lead. Wait, did my, like, corpse get lead? That's crazy. Jeez, I do wish the ink rail was there. I really wish I could just quickly get over to that side. Taking defensive position here. This Charger does not know. Okay, he's dead anyway. Knowing did not help him. You like all stages except camp. I don't really love Salt Spray. I love Salt Spray in single player. The Salt Spray Octoling level is like my favorite Octoling level, but yeah, multiplayer not so much. I have the Splatoon 1 nostalgia, but that is not enough to make that map very good outside of visuals. Yeah, Salt Spray, only Salt Spray zones appeared in Ranked because the tower and Rainmaker just like didn't function at all. Like the Rainmaker is like, it's just stupid. Salt Spray Turf is fine. I guess I don't really consider Turf when judging a map because I don't play Turf. Last time I played Splatoon 1 Turf was the day the servers died, I think. I mean, I do appreciate that Salt Spray is, like, experimental. Like, it's very obviously one of the first maps that they made, and it's... Like, I like that it's different. It works in zones. It's kind of. It's, like, it's okay in zones. And I like just, like, exploring it. I mean, the look of it is amazing. I think it is one of the best maps aesthetically, for sure. I do think Splatoon 1 Turf War is the most fun, yeah. Because you still have the specials. Like, Splatoon 1 specials will be fun in any context. I mean, also just the gunplay. Like the thing with Splatoon is always that, or with Splatoon 1, it pretty much across the board takes longer to get your special than in Splatoon 2 and 3. So a lot more of the game is just focused around, you know, actual like gameplay with your main weapons rather than just spamming specials at one another. Whereas I really, almost like especially in Splatoon 3, I would say Turf War is pretty much just building a special and spamming it at the enemy team, which, yeah, it gets boring. A Splatoon Kahoot? That would be kind of funny. I've wanted to do a Splatoon, like, lore trivia game for a long time. And I was like, it'd be fun to do, like, a collaboration with, like, other YouTubers or something, but it's hard to come up with stuff. I guess it might be fun to do that with, like, a chat. Because my whole thing with the other YouTubers is that, like, pretty much all the people I would want to collaborate with probably know as much, if not more, than me about the lore. So it's like, I'm not going to be able to stump them with questions. But a Splatoon lore Kahoot with chat would actually be very funny. Or maybe not even lore, just, like, obscure trivia. That could be a funny stream. I actually like that idea a lot. I might do that. We're 2 hours in. I, again, appreciate you guys for sticking with me, because I know we're not getting a whole lot of games here. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get, like, ProChar on and ask him, like, what's a random obscure fact? I don't know, I'm having trouble coming up with something off the top of my head. But yeah, I don't know. That'd be funny. Well, I don't even know that. If it's band lore stuff, you've lost me. That's definitely my blind spot for anything Splatoon is the bands. Well, no, it would have to be, like, lore questions, though. Like, I wouldn't want to ask... Well, I thought about doing the opposite, actually, is, like, I thought about, like, I would make, like, a lore trivia game and have a bunch of lore people on, and then randomly ask, like, how many points for special is the Forge Splattershot Pro or something. Just because, like, you know, they probably don't even, like, play the PvP part of the game, and it'd be funny. But yeah. I don't know, I might do that at some point. It's just, it would be a lot of work putting it together. Oh yeah, I guess it would be Piranha Pit. It's definitely not MC Princess Diaries. That stage is tiny. That's, like, pretty small even for a shifty station, I think. Sturgeon Shipyard's internal name? Is that like a... I don't know the answer to that. Is it weird? Is it only 300? Am I misremembering? I thought MC Princess Diaries was, like, not, like, remotely the size of Piranha Pit. Yeah, it's a Pretendo thing, Martin. Basically, just so people can find games more easily. They just combined all the ranks matchmaking together. It wasn't like that in the original game. But I mean, as you can see, we've been waiting this long for a game even with this system, so it'd be a lot harder if we were actually limited to just the rank we were in. Nagasaki? Wait, why? What? I did not know that. No, I understood Destiny. I thought it would be less by significantly more. I thought it would be like 1,000 P less or something. I don't know. I guess I don't have a great, like, mental idea of how much a point of ink is in Splatoon. Yeah, I guess I'd probably just have to do something like with the background, but yeah, that is interesting. I did not know that. Boom, 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 boom. Guess I will grab this. And then shoot this somewhere. Oh, hello, Mr. Roller. They did not jump into my bomb. Oh, Splatoon skyboxes are amazing. Yeah, I don't think it's weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm the guy who watches, you know, every episode of any Austin's skybox appreciation videos, so I think it is a very good thing to enjoy Splatoon skyboxes. He should do one for Splatoon, actually. I don't think he's going to, but I don't think he does that series anymore, actually, but yeah. I'm always just impressed with how many different, like, skyboxes there are. Like, you would think they would reuse some of the, like, you know, just blue sky with white clouds skyboxes, but, like, every stage in the series, as far as I'm aware, has just an entirely unique skybox. Not in single player, obviously, but the multiplayer ones. Come on, nice. I think people tried to do that, but it didn't quite... Well, people tried to do it for Splatoon 1 and 2 for sure, but I think some things didn't, like, quite line up. I don't know if we have enough, like, information with Splatoon 3. Like, obviously you have the, like, Crab Leg Capital Hagglefish Market connection, and, like, Lemuria, you can see the crater. Like, there's things here and there, but I don't know if you'd be able to map every single one. Like, Umami is just somewhere. It's just somewhere in the Splatlands desert. I don't think we really have any clue. Yeah, but we have, like, the world map, but that doesn't really give us, like... Actually, I think it maybe did have a little pyramid on the desert, so maybe that's supposed to be where Umami is? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think it's, like, 100% consistent. Especially in Splatoon 1. I don't know if Umami and Scorch would be that close, because Scorch is, like, has all of the hydrothermal vents or whatever, the you know, the big rock structures. Because it was, you know, supposedly underwater in the past. And Umami is, like, you don't see those around. I guess Umami did get flooded in Big Run, though, so supposedly it is pretty close to the sea also. I don't know how much that's really something we can use, though, because, like, Inkblot gets flooded, and that just appears to be in the middle of a city, so I don't know. You made me have an Echo? What, on, like 2 devices? Okay. Yeah, I mean... It would be cool. I can understand that that would maybe be too much effort to have the maps actually be, like, changed by Big Run. But it would be cool. So did the voice cutting out thing just, like, stop happening? Or the audio? By the way? Because no one's mentioned it for a while, so I hope we've been good. Pretty much, yeah? Okay. I'll take that. I'll try to mess with it a bit. I mean, it's only happened during Splatoon 1 for some reason, so I guess I can just play S3 next week, but it is annoying. Okay. There was a different guy. Very small issues. Okay, good. Good. Just had like a flashback to one of my final grind episodes where I played Kelp Dome Tower Control. I don't know why, that was weird. It's weird to think how long that lasted. Like, that was like a whole like other era where I played Splatoon 1. Oh my god. Like, now that feels so long ago. Kinda was. I mean, coming up on like 3 years for when I started it, right? Or maybe already? Yeah, it's been about 3 years since I started Final Grind, I guess. Okay, yeah, I don't I don't need to know about your customized audio experience. I just if there's an issue. I think they've aged kind of badly. I don't think they're great. I know a few people who found me like from my bigger videos did go back and watch them, but you're good, Martin. I don't think they're very good. They're like, my commentary was not. I just don't think it's entertaining. I was basically just like saying what I was doing, and I was like not good at the game. So yeah. I did do like a little segment in each of them where I'm like Splatoon fact of the day, and it would be like something from the art book. Most of them were just something from the art book actually, but sometimes it would just be like a lore thing or whatever. And those are, you know, neat. It was me trying to put my own little spin on it, so it wasn't just like a generic Let's Play. But they were very, like, kind of slapped together. Like, I basically would just sort of, like, ramble. Like, they weren't really scripted. Like, I would just sort of, like, find some art book thing before I started recording, and then just, like, talk about it, and I would, like, edit in pictures of it after the fact. But, like... And, like, the audio mixing was really bad. Like, my mic was bad. I don't know. I think those are probably the best parts of the video. So if you're really interested, just skip to, like, the fact of the day or whatever. But, I don't know. I don't think they're all that good. But, you know, like, I'm glad I made them. And I wouldn't want to take them down. But, they're definitely me, like, figuring out how to do YouTube. And it shows. It shows that they are early videos, but yeah. They were fun, though. I mean, kind of fun. I remember, like, the wait times were like this, if not worse. Where sometimes I would be waiting, like, you know, 20 or more minutes between matches. And it's hard to, like, keep up your energy when you're doing commentary. Like... You know, when I'm just getting, like, totally bored. And then I'm like, oh, here's the game. I'm back in the game. Yeah, I'm playing Splatoon 1. Like, so, yeah. Well, I did so many of them because the point of the series was to get to max level and rank before Splatoon 3 came out. So by the end, I was trying to, like, rush them out, like, because I'm like, I really want to finish this challenge. And I didn't, by the way, I failed. I went back and eventually got max rank and level, but it was like a year after Splatoon 3. Which I also did make a video out of, but... Yeah. I don't know, they were cool. I mean, it was a fun project, fun learning experience. I really like my 100 Days of Splatoon series. If we want to talk about, like, old gameplay videos I think are actually good, I had a really good time making the 100 Days of Splatoon series. It was basically just, like, I made a video every 10 days, starting at day 100, leading up to Splatoon 3, and just had some kind of unique, like, challenge idea based around the number. And that was just, like... I mean, that's the most consistently I've ever uploaded, because I actually got them out every 10 days. And while also doing, like, final grinds between them. Which is why I always kind of apologize about, like, the long waits. Like, I know people mostly expect, you know, just big videos from me every, like, couple of months at this point. But, like, you know, I used to upload, like, actually, like, very frequently. At least for, like, a certain... It was never consistent, but there were periods of time where I uploaded very frequently. And I don't know. I'm proud of myself that I managed to actually get out those videos every 10 days. Like, come up with an idea, record it, edit it, and actually get it out in that time. And I just think some of the ideas are fun. I think that the day 90 one is I threw 90 burst bombs in one game. That one's not great because I'm counting the whole time. So the commentary, I think it's a little funny. But, you know, I can't really give commentary because I'm, like, counting out loud. But I try to start giving commentary. I don't know. It's goofy, but it's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy that series. And it, like, didn't perform well at all. So, you know, if if I could go, you know, push people to watch any videos of mine that most people have not seen, I would recommend those. Also, the one Mario Kart video I did, I think it's, like, now with 150% more friendship ruining or something, which is, like, not a great title. The idea was, like, half of the booster course pass was out, so the game had, like, 150%, you know, times the content or whatever. I don't know, but, that's a video my friends actually talk about a lot, because it's, like... I just think it's funny. I think my friends are funny in it. There's some classic Mario Kart rage. I just think that is a solid, like, funny moments video. And that one also did not do amazingly, which, you know, again, I don't really care, like, too much, especially at this point. Oh my god. That was really stupid. We could have actually probably gotten a much bigger lead off that if I didn't die that stupidly. But yeah. I try not to be too motivated by just, like, views and numbers and stuff. And I really don't think I am. And I, you know, have enough videos on my channel that are pretty successful at this point that, like, I'm happy with what I've managed to accomplish. But there are a few videos where I'm like, you know, I feel like if, like, the right if the right people saw this and it got a little bit more momentum in the algorithm, I wonder how well it could have done. Or just if, like, I didn't, you know, if I had any background. Like, no one expects me to make a Mario Kart funny moments video. No one expects that from my channel. So, you know, if I was more of a variety guy by default, I wonder people would have been more willing to check it out. Yeah, I think the Final Grind finale videos are okay. They're definitely more, like... They're a bit closer to, like, my modern style, because I streamed the game, so I mean, you know, it's pretty similar to right now. I was streaming Splatoon 1, and then I just edited them down, but... Yeah, they're alright. I mean, they're just stream highlights of me playing the game. Yes, that is the correct one. Okay. Yes, I am in fact streaming Splatoon. No way. I mean, to be fair, like, half the stream has been streaming the lobby, and not actually Splatoon gameplay, so... No, you're good. Is that a... No, that's not a beacon. I saw the, like, grate on the map and thought it was a beacon. Hello. Can we stop the tower? Dude, I'm brain rotted so bad. I just, like, was about to say, can we stop them? And then my brain was like, oh, hey, that's the name of that one crater level in Alterna. I think the level ranking video is melting my brain a bit. I am saying all of the level names out loud in that video too, by the way, which some of them are bad. Some of Alterna's level titles are very stupid. Alterna has given me trauma, yes. do, 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 do. I'm out of ink. Okay, thank you, team. I should not have jumped. I should not have jumped. I should not have... Can I? Okay, I'm sorry. That's my bad. I mean, to be fair, my team just like watched me do that. Like, why did that guy not like walk up and try to kill the roller earlier? He just like stood there while I was fooling around out of ink. Okay. Well, now we don't have lead, and now we're gonna have to try to get lead in the last minute of the game. And I don't want to die, and I'm dead. That was about what my commentary was like in Final Grind. I just said stuff like that. I'm like, I'm shooting, I'm dead. Where are you? Okay. Nope. Huh? What? Okay, no, that... I thought that slosher reached, like, crazy far. I mean, it kind of did, but I guess that makes sense that you can reach from there. You crashed out trying to 100% Alterna. You should watch my... revisiting Alterna stream number 2. I was not having a good time. Okay, that guy thought he won. He put the controller down. Oh, they did win. Okay. Fair enough. Did you mean the Experimentorium? And the answer is yes. It's pretty low. It's not like one of the lowest. It's one of the lowest Octo Canyon levels. Why is the dome still intact in alternative logs said they all collapsed? I mean, it says Mr. Grizz, like, repaired some of the facilities there. It's kind of, I don't know. There's not really a good answer, but I think the best answer we have is that Grizz fixed it, I guess. Yeah, the Experimentorium is rough. It is a long, slow, and painful level. Not the worst, though. I think the lowest... Well, I don't want to spoil it. I'll spoil it. The worst one is the Octobrush level, because I hate that level with a passion. I forget what it's even called. The level that introduces the Hero Brush is in, it's in the final sector of Octo Canyon, and it's just, like, Tentacooks and Industrial Squeegees, and it sucks. I do not like that one at all. No, I'm not including bosses. So I'm probably going to do a boss ranking video at some point. Might not do it immediately after, but that would be so much easier, is the thing, because there's 208 normal levels, and there's like, what, like 30 bosses, 25 bosses, and 4 of them are recolors, and 2 of them are, I guess 5 of them are like basically recolors if you count I mean, Inner Agent 3 is a different fight than Agent 3, for sure, but... And I would count all of them, but, you know, there's ones that are very similar, so it'd be easy to talk about them. Come on. Can my gun work? There we go. I'm dead. But yeah, I chose to not include bosses because... Hey, Orlando, wake up. Wake up, buddy. Bosses are just like, they're just too different. I think, like, I think the justification I give in the video is, like, most of them take place in, like, static arenas. So they aren't really, it doesn't make sense to compare them to, like, obstacle course level design. Plus, I'm, like, rating the levels partially on, like, you know, ingenuity. And, like, obviously all the bosses are unique, so they would just kind of get free points there, so... Yeah, I'm just doing those separately. Underground Expressway, yeah. I put that as my least favorite level in Octo Canyon. It's maybe like, you know, a tie, or it's not a tie because I put them a little bit apart, but yeah, I don't like Experimentorium either, but for me the brush one is worse because there's just like nothing salvageable. Dude, I was on the tower. Whatever. Like Experimentorium, there's like the blaster parts. There are parts where you're just like killing enemies with blaster and it's like salvageable, like it's fine. There's like some kind of cool ideas, like there's the weird grappling thing or whatever. It's mostly just like the ending that sucks. Whereas Underground Expressway, there's just not a single part of that level I enjoy playing. Yeah, no, I've already ranked that level. Pretty low. Because there's randomly just a roller tutorial in Site 6 of Alterna, when there's already been, like, a bunch of other levels that let you use roller. It makes no sense. It's not as bad as the Twinticle tutorial in, like, Site 4, but it's pretty bad. Also, Mike Buff is here. Hello. I don't know if you're actually in the stream or if you're just in the game, but hello. Help them. What do we got? We got shooters and a Luna. They got a charger. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. You are in chat. Hello. You and me. Please die. Thanks. Please die. Please die. Thanks. Please die. Please die. Please die! He didn't die. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am like a third of the way there, but it's like... It's... You know, it's slow going, because I'm basically like... I like played through every level and like wrote like a little bit of like a blurb, but then I'm like basically rewriting, or like, you know, I'm like looking back at the footage and like writing more about each level. So I'm basically having to like script. I'm kind of like, normally I would finish a script before moving on to editing, but here I'm kind of like writing the script as I go, because it's just kind of easier to like script a few levels, put the voiceover with the footage, edit down the footage. Most of the time there aren't any like other edits. Like I mean, I have like the score. I have like a scoring system, so I have like a, you know, the three like criteria I'm using to rank them, and like the score on screen, and the level title, and like the number rank. So I have to like edit each of those for every level. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not rushing it, because I just, you know, I want it to be done too. Like I work on it whenever I get the chance, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just like cathartic. Like, I don't even know how much I like. I'm glad people are excited for it, because a few people mentioned they are, like in the YouTube post or whatever. But for me, it's so much just like for me. Like, I just need the catharsis of like explaining why Alterna sucks, but also why Octo Valley is so good. In like, you know, actual detail, in a video format that's not like, you know, however long the Octo Valley stream was. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with like the, you know, explaining why Grizz is or why Return of the Mammalian story was disappointing to me. It's like I need to put it into solidified words. Was that guy like zigzagging? Sorry, that was weird. I need to put it into words and have it in a video and just have it like be out there for real, and it not just being like, yeah, just me like rambling on a stream. Okay, nice. It's a wipe. I just need to get out this ink strike. I'm always like here trying to get this ink strike and then I die. Okay. Don't know how good that was. Probably too close to the spawn. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, the streams are good too. I mean, the streams are kind of a way to like, you know, help me find my own thoughts. Like, it's almost like a part of the scripting process in a way, I guess, because I'm just sort of like dumping my thoughts onto you guys. And then, I mean, sometimes I'll even like watch back the streams, or, you know, sometimes I do like the clips like I did for the like Splatoon Stories Need an Abyss video, and the thoughts on No Third Kits thing. Like, you know, sometimes I actually manage to say something coherent on a stream, and I like the sound of it, so I, you know, will clip it into a video, or maybe just write it into a part of a script. So, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Really? Should have known. You cannot kill a Luna Blaster in Splatoon 1. You can die or you can trade. You will never win. I don't know if I'm being helpful over here. I'm just trying to, like, cover for this guy. There we go. That charger is gonna kill me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Come on. I thought that was a good strike because it was kind of just like a smoke screen, but then, yeah, we need to actually take out some people there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things of, like, talking about to other people. Not gonna let that go any further. Oh. How did I... Okay. I don't know how I managed to walk off there. I keep doing that. That's... It feels stupid, but also, I mean, I know that's like a jank part of the map where the tower is just over water like that, so... I don't feel that bad. I don't like that Zuka. I don't like that Zuka. I'm just gonna sit here until it is safe to move. Okay. It was not safe to move. I mean, if I stayed, I also would have died, but... Alright. Oh, you went and watched the Mario Kart video? Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of different vibes from, like, the stream and the usual stuff nowadays, but... I do want to do more stuff with my friends. I mean, I'm such a, like, Splatoon channel specifically now, and some of my friends still play Splatoon, but not not as many and not as actively, except Dan. Dan never gets off Splatoon ever, but, yeah, most of the others have fallen off a little bit. Okay, that was a weird interaction. Like, they just accepted their fate. Dude, come on. The day that High Tide Era returns will be a good day. Wait, I almost have a strike. Did that not land, like, on that guy? Okay, we won, so I'm not complaining, but, like, I swear that strike landed on top of that dude and did not kill. TikTok clock, yep. He still does that, by the way. Dan still chooses TikTok clock above any other map, constantly. Bam, bam, bam. I need to grab something. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours? Okay. We can probably get like 2 more games in at this rate with these lobbies. Bum ba dum bum bum. Ba dum bum ba dum bum. You have pets? I have a dog. Yes. Bum ba dum bum bum. Oh, okay, Martin, I guess. Because I appreciate that. I don't even know, I've said this before, but like I don't have my viewers on stream like actively on my screen, so I don't even know how much. Okay, 16 watching, yeah, that's about the usual, as far as I'm aware. Oh. I did not notice that until right now. It's a 4v3. Okay, well. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. I was gonna say, like, I'll take the free points, but then, you know. You know how it can be. Oh. The extra range that Pro has in this game does feel so nice. Nice. Hello, Nick. Welcome. Cool. Oh, that's a strike. Oh, that's a strike. Yeah. Oh, wow. The classic, like, shooting at that one ramp as people just, like, dive forward. That's a Splatoon 1 memory unlocked. Hello, Cosmic Cloud. Hello, Alice Sky Johnson, if we're doing full names here. I doubt the cuttlefish idols are ever gonna matter. I feel like that's just like a thing the fandom kind of latched onto, but I really don't think. I mean, are they even in? They're in Highcar Walker. They're not like concept art, but they're like barely more than concept art, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't expect to see them ever come back. I'm not sure what you mean by OE stages, like just the Deep Sea Metro in general, or... yeah, there's literally a single drawing of them. And I mean, they're cool, like... I don't know. I feel like, I mean, they'd probably be a little too similar to Squid Sisters if it's just two cuttlefish. I don't know, I mean, not necessarily, but... You are watching this live, Nick. I don't think you are live. I believe I am live. The Elmar can be found in the... Oh! Oh, I see what you're saying. The from Highcar Walker and the stages. I actually didn't even know they appeared in-game, to be honest. So, I guess that slightly increases their chances of mattering, but probably not... I mean, if anything, that probably implies they're, like, from the Splatoon 80s, right? So they're probably not even, like, relevant anymore, or, like... I don't know. They might be retired in the modern Splatoon day. So, probably not. Also, wait, do you just casually know the exact stations they appear in? That's some brain rot right there. I mean, I respect it. Cool. Yeah, I like value and Marie. I don't know what value is, but alright. I mean, I'm obsessed with Octo expansion backgrounds, but the only The only ones I can really name off the top of my head are like, Abracadabra Station. I love the way that one looks. I made a big deal about that in the stream. And I'm planning to make a big deal about it in the level ranking video. I'm not there yet. There's other ones I can picture, but I just don't know the names of. Oh, I love the one that's like... I really don't know the name of it. It's the one where you have to pop the balloons and not pop the fail balloons, and there's just like this giant like looming structure above the whole stage, and there's like the like starry background. I love the way that one looks. Oh. I don't know why that was so funny to me, the way they just hopped. Okay, actually not sure where to put this. We should have gone forward a bit. I thought I was on the other side of the stick. Ooh. I know the kelp background. I don't know if I know the exact one you're talking about, but yes, I really love the kelp ones. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, I think generally, well, I don't know. Because I shouldn't say that if someone just didn't know, but I would imagine most people know OE's Octo Expansion. But yeah, couldn't hurt to clarify. Dead. I mean, I don't even know... Outside of, like, lore discussion, I don't even know when people would abbreviate the names. I feel like people normally just type Octo Expansion. I guess you could type, like, Octo EXP, but no one really does that. Okay. And then Octo Canyon would be OC, which is funny. Ah, okay, I should have aimed at that guy and killed him, probably. That would have helped. No. Okay, we are throwing bombs. We are all throwing bombs and having a very good time throwing bombs. This is the game. That's Azuka. Oh, okay, the Kraken to Azuka. I guess we'd go then. Yeah. Oh god. Definitely more people I feel like say ROTM. At least in lore discussions, I can tell you people normally refer to it as RTM rather than Alterna. Return of the Mammalians. Which, like, I don't know. It's just a case of the other modes, like, oh my god, rip. The other story modes don't really have proper names. Like, technically it would be more consistent, because the way they're labeled in-game is just the location. Like, on the menu it says Octo Valley, Octo Canyon, Alterna. So if we wanted to be consistent, we would call Octo Expansion Deep Sea Metro, and Return the Mammalians Alterna, but yeah, no one really does that. Yeah, you're good, Martin. I mean, you were talking to, I don't know about Destiny, but at least for me, you know, someone who has been discussing this game nonstop for the past, like, 3 years. So, it's not exactly fair to compare if you are not familiar. We really need to stop them right now. Please, 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 please. Shoot. I actually managed to kill someone with a bomb, too. Yeah, I've heard about, I probably know the post you're talking about. I think it was a Rassicus post about how they all technically do have, different names. But, like, Return of the Mammalians is, like, in-game. Technically, I guess it doesn't actually say it until the very last mission, when it zooms in on the Earth, and it's like, Return of the Mammalians. But, like, you know, even in Japanese, I don't think the other story mode names are ever, like, title dropped within the actual game. Return of the Mammalians is the only one to do that. And, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess Octo Expansion counts, but that feels like a bad, you know, that's not like the title of the story, that's just like the mode, because it's an expansion to the game. Yeah, Octarian Strikes Back and the Missing Sister. Which is cool. I mean, they're pretty obvious, but... I guess Side Order, too. I kind of forgot Side Order exists. It's not like we're calling that Order Sector, but... yeah. Oh yeah, Vanishing Sister. Why is it Squid Sisters if they are cousins? I mean, it's just like their stage name. Just like playing off of real life groups with sisters in the name. Do you think they'd ever do a single player with only the Inkling or Octoling? Is that not what Side Order did? What do you mean? Like... I don't know. I don't know what you mean. No, you're good. You guys don't need to be mean to yourself. It's okay to forget things. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we had the Inkling ones before Octo Expansion. I don't know. I guess in the future, though, I kind of don't think they would limit you to a certain species again. Because I feel like we're done with Agent 8. At least being a playable character. Like, we might be able to, like, customize the old agents for some kind of story sequence again. Like, what happened in Octo Expansion and, you know, Captain 3 and Alterna, but... so, like, obviously there we would be limited to Inkling or Octoling, for when it makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like they're gonna stick with just letting you be whoever in the future. I do hope, I mean, I've said this before, I want, like, a named protagonist. I think it'd be cool if they talked. I don't know if that's happening, but you could still have them be fully customizable and just have an actual character. I really don't think they care about Agent 4. I mean, I wonder, is there the same, like, weird fascination with Agent 4 in Japan? Or is it just like a Western community thing where people are like, oh, they're the forgotten agent that is abandoned by Nintendo, even though, like, pre-Side Order, they had the same amount of content as, like, everyone else. Yeah. Well, yeah, Agent 3 and 8, especially with the whole shipping thing. Yeah. I mean, 3 and 8 are my favorite, so like, I get that. I would agree. Yeah, I'm sure there's some kind of diehard Agent 4 fan base. I don't know. I don't mean to be rude. I still just don't get it. But you know, sure. I maybe Agent 4 would potentially be referenced again in some way, but especially given what we got in Side Order, I just think Nintendo doesn't care that much. Nintendo has forgotten about Agent 4. They've forgotten about the silent protagonist with no lore, and with no canon design, and with no personality. They have forgotten about this character. That is definitely a character. I'm exaggerating a bit. They technically have, like, some slight vague hints at a personality. And backstory, but yeah, technically there are some things to distinguish them. It's just very minimal. I don't know why I'm like moving my right stick like that when I respawn. I'm just bomb? Bomb did not work. Okay, it's over. That's fine. Oh, that reminds me, actually. A while ago, I was gonna make, like, a short of all Agent 4 lore as a joke, but I couldn't fit it into a single minute. But apparently they extended YouTube Shorts to 3 minutes. Apparently this happened, like, a couple months ago. YouTube didn't tell me. I don't know where I was supposed to get the memo, but apparently Shorts can go up to 3 minutes now. So I could make a YouTube Short with all of the Agent 4 lore in it, which I might do, because that'd be kind of funny. And it would be like it'd be my 4th YouTube short, except I've gotten rid of one of them, so it would be my 3rd one on my channel. Yeah, I've made a couple. None of them are lore. One of them is like a glitch. One of them is, I don't even remember. I'm checking right now. Oh, right, one of them is just like a funny moment from a different Splatoon 1 stream where there was a hacker. One of them is a glitch, and then one of them was me showing off the moving statue at night on Umami Ruins, but it was like there were a lot of things with it. You can't choose a thumbnail for shorts. And there was a part of the video where I was like, oh, like, there are these weird Splatoon mysteries that were documented on this channel, and I showed the channel on the screen, and YouTube decided to make that the thumbnail, and that's just kind of like awkward, just having like another person's channel name as the thumbnail on one of my shorts. I didn't really like that. I was also just using another person's footage from Reddit, and then I found out the person who posted that apparently is like problematic. I didn't look too far into it, but they're like have done some questionable things apparently, and people do not like them, so I didn't really like the idea of like crediting and directing people towards this person. I don't know. It was a number of things. I just decided to remove the short. It was also like the way I was talking about it was very like, it wasn't like timeless. It was like, this is a thing that was just discovered. So it's like, it's kind of weird for YouTube short, you know. I feel like it's better to have shorts be a kind of evergreen thing that people can just kind of encounter at any time. So yeah, the other two are fine. I don't like shorts that much. I don't look at many myself. I don't really like making them, but there's a couple ideas here and there that work for them. I'm pretty sure that glitch still works. I know that's another very like not evergreen thing at the end. I'm like, make sure to get a picture in case Nintendo patches it soon. And like, I don't know why I said that, and they didn't patch it. So yeah. That's just there. I don't know. do. Okay, at this rate, I'll probably make... If we eventually get into a game, that will probably be the last game. That should bring us to around 3 hours, and hopefully get me to level 19, which would be kind of satisfying. But, of course, we're not quite there yet, because this lobby is timing out. But we will try our best. Again, sorry this one was a little, lighter gameplay-wise. Last time I streamed, I felt like we were able to get... I mean, we got, like, an okay amount of games. But, you know, I know most of you guys are probably just here for the yapping more than the gameplay anyway. But, you know, it's just nice to have a little more going on the screen. But, thanks for sticking with me, regardless. Probably just gonna go back to Splatoon 3 next week. Unless something happens that would make me not want to do that. I think I do work again next Saturday, but should still be able to stream. Hello, Chriso. Here for the gameplay and stage because of the talking? That's the plan, I guess. That's good to hear. Do. Please. Okay, you can explode. That's fine. Do. Nice. Can I get on? Can I get on? I can get on. Okay. Ooh, that's a brawler, I think. Yep. Nice. Oh, I'll take the trade, honestly. If we get on the tower, anyway. Okay, we did. Cool. Oh yeah, no, I love the quiet parts of Splatoon. Dude, I can't wait to get to that part. Okay, well, quick final game, but you know, we're ending on a win. I'll take it. Not super climactic, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm doing the level ranking video in order, so like, you know, the top 10 is pretty much mostly just going to be talking about the Octo expansion escape sequence, and I'm very excited to get to that part. Just to be able to passionately rant about it, I guess. I mean, okay, level 19, we got our B rank back. So, you know, progress was made, for sure, despite the 40 minutes at the start with no game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's at least one Splatoon 3 map where the tiny tower exists. Oh, E-Leader. Okay. I'm probably not going to play that. What does custom have? Oh, Beacon. Yeah, okay, no, I like the vanilla better. Yeah, Neo Sploosh is not happening. That sucks in every game. Sloshing Neo Point Sensor Zuka. I actually kind of like that one. Rapid with Suction Bomb Rush. Oh, you also get custom E-Leader. Okay, I'm not playing E-Leader. Well, okay, you unlock a lot of things at level 18, evidently. Cool. Oh, you're right. Okay, no, I actually won't include Spinal Phase. But I'll talk about all the other ones. It's not literally the top 10, because there's only... Yeah. There's 8 phases to the escape if you count the final boss, so I will only be talking about the first 6 of them. So yeah, Spinal will not be there. But each of the phases will be a separate level. But yeah. I'm going to call it there. In case there are any new people in chat, we do have a Discord server if you would like to continue hanging out and talking to people about Splatoon and other things. Link is in the description. Yeah, as I've been saying, I'm working on that video. It's still going to be a while before it comes out, but I'll be streaming every Saturday until then. Well, and also beyond then. But yeah, if you want to see anything more from me, just hop into the streams. But yes, I'm out of things to say. I'm still bad at outros. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Cosmic.